Hey everyone, I have like 9 minutes to get this video done because I have to pick up the other 3 girls that I take care of. And my son is asleep right now, and the other little girl I take care of, she's asleep right now. So hopefully I don't wake my son up because he's right outside this door. What was I say? I'm 13 weeks in 1 day today, and I know I skipped 11 and 12. So I'm going to recap on those other weeks. I've just been so busy that I just haven't been able to sit down to do a video. So yeah, I'm 13 weeks in 1 day. I turned 13 weeks yesterday. And everything's like awesome. Everything's normal. I still don't have any morning sickness. I know I'm already in my 2nd trimester. As of yesterday, I'm in my 2nd trimester. So, but that doesn't mean that morning sickness can't come at any time, because I've heard of women getting morning sickness even in their 2nd or in their 3rd trimester. So yeah, but I didn't get any at all with my son, so I'm not really expecting it, but you never know. What else? When I was 11 weeks, I think I had gotten food poisoning, because I actually thought that I was going to have morning sickness because I had gone out to eat, and then when I came home, like within like an hour or two, I started feeling extremely dizzy and very, very, very tired and nauseous. But the only way that all of that would go away is if I laid down. So it was about 9 o'clock at night, and my son was already asleep. So I just laid in bed, and I laid in bed. But every time I would get up and I would walk, I just felt like I was drunk. Like I felt like I couldn't even walk. I couldn't walk straight. So I did call my OB office, and the overnight nurse, she thought I was, because the acid in my stomach was like burning too. So she kept telling me it was like acid reflux or heartburn or stuff like that. And I'm like, because I don't feel it coming up. Because I had acid reflux with my son, and it was terrible, terrible. But it didn't feel, that way. Like, it just felt like something was in my stomach, burning the walls of my stomach. So, yeah, it was really weird. I don't think she really knew what I was trying to explain to her. I even told her I was dizzy, but she didn't say anything about that. What else? And that I was nauseous too. And she's like, oh no, just, she was trying to tell me that it was probably morning sickness and stuff like that. And that's what I was actually thinking. I was thinking like, okay, it probably is. Maybe I'm already starting. But that night, I went to bed, and she was giving me like this list of medications to take, but since I'm still nursing my son, I didn't take any of them. And she told me that if I ever passed out or fainted from the dizziness, to go, or if I felt like I was going to pass out or something like that, to go ahead and go to, of course, the emergency room or whatever. So, but I didn't. I just got straight into bed, and I was like, I'm not going to move because I don't want to, risk passing out or something like that. So, yeah, so I just got straight into bed, and then I was thinking like, okay, I'll be better in the morning. No. The dizziness was not as bad, but I was throwing up. So I was throwing up all morning long, and then I think by like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, that's when it let up. And thank goodness I wasn't taking care of any of the girls that day. I think it was a holiday. It was a couple weeks ago, obviously. I can't remember. It was a Monday, or maybe it was a Sunday. I don't remember. But anyway, so yeah, I was here. It was just me and my son, and it was a Saturday night, Sunday morning. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Saturday night, Sunday morning, because my boyfriend was out of town doing his wrestling stuff, so he wasn't there. So I was by myself. But anyway, so yeah, I felt better by around 2 or 3 o'clock. I stopped throwing up and everything, and then I was just trying to rest as much as I could, but for some reason, I guess kids know when something's wrong, because my son just wanted to be held. He just wanted to, and he's not like that. He does not like to be held. He loves to be just down, just independent, doing whatever he wants to do. So he just wanted to be held the whole time. Maybe he knew that something was wrong, and he was just trying to, I don't know. But he was just very clingy that day, and I was like, I don't want to pick you up, because I was still feeling a little dizzy in the morning, and if I bent down to pick him up, I felt like I was gonna fall, and I didn't want to risk falling while holding him. So I would just get on the floor with him, play with him, or just let him crawl on my lap and stuff like that. Or we would go into the bed and just play in the bed and stuff like that. While I would lay down and just let him crawl around, play with the toys and stuff. So that happened. Let me see what time it is. Okay, no, I still have like 4 minutes. Okay. So yeah, so that happened that week, and by that night and the next day, it was gone. Everything was gone. The dizziness, the nausea, the feeling really tired and just drained, all that was gone. So I'm thinking it was food poisoning, and I had gone out to our local grocery store, and I got like this big case of Gatorades, and I was just chugging them because I was throwing up so much. So I wanted to stay hydrated, and I'm not a big fan of water. I cannot drink water unless I'm like out somewhere and dying of thirst, and that's all that's available, then I'll drink it. But I'm not a water drinker, so I was chugging down Gatorades and stuff, and I felt so much better after that. So that happened at 11 weeks. And I was thinking like, oh my gosh, it's like a week before my second trimester and I'm already getting this morning sickness. But no, it wasn't that. And so that's really the only major thing that happened this past couple weeks. But also, I've been feeling the baby not just kick, because I've been feeling like little flutters and kicks for the past, I think since I was about 8 weeks, I've been feeling like flutters and kicks. But about a week ago, I think it was on Monday, not this past Monday, but the Monday before, I was about to turn 12 weeks. No, it was this past weekend. Sorry, it was this past weekend. My boyfriend and I, well, my fiance, because we're engaged now, if you guys didn't know, I had to make a video on that. But anyway, my fiance was, the baby was kicking. And so I told him, hey, put your hand. So he did, and we both felt the kick on the outside. So it was awesome. It was right before I turned 13 weeks, yeah. It was this past weekend. So it was right before I turned 13 weeks. So it was really, really, really cool. But I've been feeling the baby actually move, and not just kick or anything like that. I've been feeling like little movements. So I'm not sure how to explain it. It's not like the flutters, but not like the kicks. But I feel like a roll, like a little roll or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain. What else? But a lot of people don't believe me. They're like, you can't feel the baby already and stuff. But since I'm so tiny, and since I already know what to expect from when I have my son, I think I didn't feel my son move until I was 11 or 12 weeks, I think. I have to look back on my videos. It was either 10, 11, or 12 weeks. I didn't feel anything until then. But this time I started feeling them at 8 weeks, so at around 8 weeks. So, but now, you know, like when you have more children, you know more or less what to look for, and you know, you're like, hey, that's the baby. You're not like gas or whatever. So, but yeah, it was pretty cool. And then this week, 13 weeks so far, it's just, everything's just going beautiful. Everything's just awesome. My phone's probably gonna go off in a couple of seconds, so if it goes off, then I'm gonna have to head out. But I'm just gonna wrap this up. So yeah, everything's just perfect. And my next OB appointment, okay, Halloween is this Friday, so I'll make another video on that, what we're gonna dress up as and stuff like that. So, but my next OB appointment, I think, is November 3rd, which is coming up Monday. I think it's the 3rd. So yeah, my next OB appointment is then. We don't find out the gender until December. I'm not sure, I won't be 20 weeks until the 16th, and I do want to do another gender reveal party, so I need to see if they can. I think they're probably going to have me, they don't do the ultrasound until around 20 weeks, so hopefully they'll do that ultrasound on my next appointment, which will be at the beginning of December, so that way I can do my gender party. But if not, then I'm probably going to have to wait till January, because I don't want to do it around Christmas time and then, you know, have to like have family and friends. Like if they have family over and stuff like that, I want them to be with their family. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm going to throw this party, you know, come over and, you know, stuff like that. No, I want them to be with their family. So I'm going to have to go ahead and go right now. But so yeah, I might find out in December. If I can't find out, there is a place that I can go to. I think it's like $40 just for like a regular ultrasound to find out the gender. That I can go to, that I'll probably go to instead if they say, oh no, you can't, we're not going to do that ultrasound until January, or we're not going to do it until closer to Christmas or something like that. Because I know last time they told me not until 20 weeks. I think it was like 20 weeks and a couple days when they did that ultrasound. So, so this time we'll see. We'll see. If not, then I'll go ahead and go to that other place and do it. But I'm guessing, I think I can wait till January. I don't know. I say that, but then when I go in and whatever, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to see. So yeah, that's this past 3 weeks. I know my 11 weeks was that one day was just like, it just ruined that. I think of my 11 weeks and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so miserable that night. But yeah, so I gotta go get these girls from the bus stop, even though the bus is usually always like 5-10 minutes late. So I better go ahead and go and grab the babies and go to the bus stop and pick up the girls. So when they get here, I'll go ahead and do my belly shot and the weight and stuff like that. So see you right now. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. But this is my 13-week and 1-day belly. This is with the shirt on. This side and this side. And with the shirt up. 13 weeks. I have gotten so much bigger. I think my last update was 10 weeks, so yeah, let's do the measurement. The girls are doing their homework, so okay. I am almost 31. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm almost 31 inches. Almost. I don't remember what I was at 10 weeks, so almost 31 inches. So let's do my weight. Okay, so for 13 weeks, 109.2. So I've gone up a couple pounds. So yeah, I think I was 106 or 107 last time. So I'm gaining weight, which is good. So I guess I'll talk to you guys next week.